Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Kadir on Words Make People. A word is anything that brings a message to your mind. And the words we have for you today, to share with you today, are words that will hopefully inspire you to want to be a better human being.
Pause. Sorry. Adjust your mic, Kadir, to where it's facing upward instead of downward.
Got you.
What happens is his voice is about to project much more than before. I can hear it because he does.
Can you hear it better?
Much better.
Much better. Good. Great.
Thank you.
Excellent. We're going to go to where?
Sorry. Let's go to 27 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum. That means may God's peace be unto you. And that the Creator has given us an opportunity to be able to represent self and others. Who's others? Represent your family, represent the community, represent society. And in representing self, you represent your heart, your spleen, you represent your mind, you represent who you really are, your family. And so this is important. And we're excited about having another opportunity to be able to share with you words that we believe are essential and necessary for you to hear. We have guests today. Get on your phones, call your cousin, call your relative, call your co-worker, call your peoples, call everybody and let them know we have guests today that's going to be sharing information of how they started their business. And for those of you that's listening today that are thinking about how you're going to start your business, hopefully you'll be inspired today from what you are going to hear today, so that you'll be able to see from what they are going to share with you that will allow you to be a better human being, a better person in business. Let me say this to you. For those of you that don't know who Warren Buffett is, Warren Buffett said that the best way to be successful in business is that you have good customer service. It ain't about the product to a large degree, but it is. But if you have good customer service and treat a person like a human being, they're coming back to purchase from you because you made them feel what they normally don't feel when they go to most stores. Customer service is number one. So we say our prayers to all those that are suffering, those that are at war, wherever it is in the world, those that are in pain, those that are going through trials and tribulations. Our prayers go out to all of those, that family members that are seeking how to get over and understand how to be a better person in the absence of the one that taught them how to be a father, a mother, an auntie. So we're asking you, let's say our prayers for all those that are in suffering right now, those that are in pain, those that are at war, those that don't have what we have. You must understand what we have here in America is something very significant that others don't have throughout the world. There are 8 billion people in the world. In America, we have less than 500 million. That means 7.5 billion people outside the world would love to have what we are experiencing to a large degree, which is called freedom. Freedom. First Amendment. To be able to have that opportunity to be a human being and not be property. So, today, here we are with our guests, our 3 beautiful guests here today. And it took a little bit to get them here because like many of y'all, you're a little shy and you don't want to come and say certain things or do certain things or whatever it may be. But it's by the time 5 minutes pass by, you're going to be in and you're going to be sharing information with us. And so I just want to let you know, this t-shirt here is one of the t-shirts that's going to be sold by them at the Juneteenth program. It's going to be their first effort they're going to be putting out, and I'm going to be at their table, and I'm going you to come to share with me and share with them money, share with me talk on t-shirts that they have. And so let me introduce them to you, and they're going to introduce themselves. I'm just going to let's start with the youngest one. He's in the middle. He's going to tell you his name. He's going to tell you what grade he's in. He's going to tell you how his grandmother and mother inspired him. His name is Elias. Elias, tell the audience your name and tell them how your grandmother and your mother inspired you.
Hi, my name is Elias, and how my grandma and my mom inspired me It's because her t-shirts came after her great grandma, and she really wanted to represent for Guyana, so she made Juneteenth t-shirts to represent how on that day how slaves were freed and how they earned the right to have their freedom.
Excellent. Now you can't get a better introduction from a person that age. Listen, he has inspired you already. Believe me, why? Because he's already inspired me just from his introduction. And to be able to share with you, that tells me our future is safe because he's going to be involved with those that think like him that's going to help make America better. So, Brianna, share with us. Tell us more. Give us more information, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brianna. I am one of the faces of Tina's Teas LLC. This is my son Elias. This is my mother, Miss Jackie. Just wanted to let everybody know that our brand represents self-love, positivity, something that we all feel Black people need to just see more, to have more. Also, our brand represents giving back to where you come from. Like my son's mentioned, my mom is from Guyana, so she actually donates barrels of clothing, backpacks, school supplies. She actually took my son to Guyana this year.
Wow.
To deliver those school supplies personally, even though previous years she's just sent barrels full of the supplies
Wow.
for the kids to receive.
Excellent.
Yes, so.
That's excellent. And I have a bias. The t-shirt that I want is the t-shirt that Elias has on. Elias, let them see that t-shirt, please. Elias, the one that he has on, that's what I'm going to be wearing at Juneteenth. I just fell in love with it when I first met them. And I'm just so inspired to know that he went to Africa at his age. I just went to Africa 2 years ago. And so I wish I would have went there at his age to experience what he saw and what he heard and how he felt when he got there, you know? And so I really, really appreciate that. So we heard from Elias, we heard from Brianna. Now we're going to hear from...
Hi, I'm Miss Jackie, aka Guyanese Queen. What is it that you'd like to know?
I'd like to know more from the Queen. That's what I want to know. I'd like to know more because you have an experience that many of us don't have because you are from the motherland. You are from that experience where many came from and don't really understand what it's like and what it's like to be in America without knowing where you actually came from. So what inspired y'all? What inspired y'all to want to do this t-shirt, to put information on and to begin to, well, on the second part, to help those in Africa by bringing t-shirts there? Please.
The inspiration came because I love t-shirts, and I'm always, I'm walking around with t-shirts, and people are always saying, "Oh, you have a nice t-shirt," because they're always saying something positive about Black people. So that's why I wanted to create my own, design my own t-shirts.
Yes.
To show people, when you wear a t-shirt, to me it says everything. It's like,
Let's show the t-shirts. Everyone show the t-shirts. Yeah, show them up. Come on, Elias.
It's fashion and it speaks for itself.
Yes.
Because I'm not someone, I don't have a lot of words. So when I wear a t-shirt, that just says everything about
Speaks
me,
for
that I'm
itself.
a proud Black person.
Yes.
So
Excellent.
that's why I love
Excellent.
t-shirts and designing my own t-shirts.
Very good. And then the ancestry, from the ancestry of being able to allow for us to really, truly be a part of something that's significant, something that's very important. And that which is very significant is essential for us to keep it in our spirit and our mind. And I see that Elias is keeping that in his spirit and his mind because he has it. Brianna has it. And so that's what's important, that we make sure that we keep that lineage going for on and on and on. So what do you have planned for the Juneteenth that's coming up, Brianna?
We plan on selling a lot of shirts, first of all. We definitely plan on celebrating our history, recognizing our ancestors by just, even the name of our t-shirt company.
Sure.
We always remember where we come from. My
Excellent.
mom has always taught me that. So
Great.
I value that from her.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so we realize that T-shirts says a lot, because many times people see a T-shirt and, as you just stated, they want to ask either where you get it from or that message you got there. I like it. See, it's always about the message that penetrates in the minds of a person, that makes them be more positive. And they see you all the time and they say, wow, you have a different T-shirt,
Yeah,
you know?
it
And
starts a conversation every time.
that's
I
right.
was gonna say, Mom,
Every time.
You do have an interesting story about another part of your beginnings with your T-shirts.
Yeah.
that
Another reason I've started with the T-shirts, when I wore them in a place, I don't really want to talk about my job, but
Okay.
I wore it where there's predominantly white people.
Okay.
And someone had an issue with my T-shirt. It said brown skin beauty, and they made it a big deal, went around the building saying, why does she have on a T-shirt that says brown skin beauty? But my T-shirt says what I am. I'm a brown skinned beautiful black woman. So I don't understand how that caused an issue.
Sure.
And that's where the idea became. In 2019 I started that. So I started selling Black History's American History T-shirts to my colleagues, and we would wear them during February
Sure.
to celebrate, and we got other people to wear them in the community, and because Black History is American history. So
Sure.
that's how I'm continuing it in my community as well, hopefully,
Excellent.
to help
So
my
they brought
people.
out, they didn't know they brought the best out of you.
They really did.
They said, you think I'm just doing it, I'm going to try to get everyone else
Yeah,
to
let's
feel
all
good
do
about
it together.
feel good about themselves as well too. And so that's excellent. That's really, really good to know that you didn't cow down and you went on and
Never.
said, I'm going to be able to share with everyone, and so we recognize, right now, and Ghana is allowing for people to come there and get their 40 acres and a mule.
Bree.
And I was going to say, I got to correct you.
Yes,
brother,
please.
Because this is very, very important to us. My mom is from South America,
South America.
Guyana.
Guyana.
I mean, we of course know our African roots. That's a
Of
fact.
course.
But my mom, like I said, she is from Guyana.
Good, excellent. See, got it mixed up. So I'm
No,
glad you
it's
did
okay.
that,
Plenty
because
of people.
it's important we recognize that, And so, but it's just good to know. Again, Elias was able to leave the United States of America, and many young people don't leave the United States of America and go to anywhere outside of America. I lived in Harlem all my life. There were people that never left Harlem to go to 42nd Street, to go downtown. Some people in certain hoods don't leave East Side or North to go south. They stay in one locale. But when you travel, traveling gives you the best education you can possibly have. When you travel, wherever you travel, because you're visiting people's culture, you're visiting people's religion. Religion means way of life. Religion don't mean Al-Islam, Christianity, Judaism. It means way of life. And every human being has a way of life. And when you experience that and you begin to speak with them, then you come up with the idea of, wow, if you didn't know already, that I have a lifestyle as well too. I have a food, I have a dress, I have a music, I have a tradition, and that tradition is with me, and I should want to be proud about that. I should be excited about that. And so that's what's very, very important, that I think, and I'm just glad to know that we're going to be advertising again as well too, because this is not just a business that you have just to sell T-shirts.
Right.
There's a message that goes with it. And that message, I'm quite sure you're going to eventually put on the T-shirts if you have here already, or the message to let people know this is what they should be about as well too. They should be about wanting to recognize themselves first, because we have a concept on Words Make People, which is this program is called. Words make people. A word is anything that brings a message to your mind. And the number one crime is self-abuse. How you use yourself or how you allow yourself to be used. And so you can't allow others, as you did when you heard brown beauty, and so you didn't allow for that to take you to a place where many others take it to succumb to, I'm not beautiful, I'm not pretty, I'm not so forth and so on. So do you have a choice, Elias, of what T-shirt inspires you more than any of the other T-shirts? Which T-shirts do you like?
I like every single one of them.
I didn't expect that, you see. I thought you might have had one.
I have have no favorites because they're all nice and good.
Very good. You see there? Excellent. I like that. You see? And see, this is an inspiration for a lot of the people that's listening today and that's going to hear the program and be able to say, wow, that's intelligent. See, he had grandma and ma, and here he is expressing to both of you. And when people hear that, that will allow for those that's out there that's not doing what you're doing to want to start doing that. Now, how can people contact you? Do you have Instagram? Do you have Facebook? Do you have Meta? Do you have all these other that you can let the audience know before? Because right now, there are those that don't want to wait until Juneteenth. They want to put it on right now to call you. So do you have that, Brianna?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. You can find us at Tina's Tees LLC. So it's TENAHTEE. Sorry, let me start over. TENAHTEES LLC, and that's our Facebook.
Okay, very good. Is there a number? Is there an email or any other way of contacting, or you prefer for them just to contact you to what you just gave them on
So
that?
you also can find us through our email address, and that's also Tina's Tees LLC @gmail.com. So TENAHTEES LLC @gmail.com.
Very good.
Or
Excellent.
you can give them my Facebook.
Okay,
You
please.
You can also find her designs on her Facebook page. So it's Guyanese Queen. And you can also find some advertisements on my Facebook page. And I'm
Great.
Brianna, BREANNA, Fallon, FALLEN.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. And so this is very important that we have the information so this way they can contact you and begin to see what you have as advertised on your social media. So this way they can share with others and they can see the significance of, as Elias said to us, they all are beautiful. They all are nice. And that's what's important, that you recognize not one over the other, but there are favorites that we have. What other information do you have for those that are considering going into business, how to be inspired? Because they already heard how you were inspired. And that is the best inspiration you can have when someone tell you no, or someone tell you it ain't happening, or tell you why are you doing that, and you go and let them know, I'm not only going to respond just to you, I'm going to respond to the world. So please share with us what inspiration you have for those that are thinking about going to business, not just teachers, but business period.
So a lot of the time I speak to my mom about recognizing her own talent. A lot of people sleep on their own talent, and my mom is one of the most stylish, talented people that I know. I have been talking to her for years and years about using her talent, and I'm super excited to see her actually putting her designs into this business.
Yes.
Like, I just can't explain to you how ecstatic I am. This woman, you know, we've been talking about ancestors, you know, my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother. We're all super, super stylish people. So my advice would be to other people, consider your passion and go for it.
Excellent. Excellent. And so when you say this woman, they say, that means you really mean it. And so recognizing the passion that came from mother, grandmother, great-grandmother allows for a person to understand that they have an opportunity. Because your mama's been talking with you since you was in her womb. And she just start talking to you, and you start seeing her, and you see how she moves and how she begins to put things together that allows for you to recognize. There are those people that say, I hear you. But then there are those that say, oh, I see what you're talking about. And you see exactly what she put in place after her talking to you and talking to Elias about what's here and what's there. And that's what caused for y'all to be here today, because I was just driving by and I saw y'all table, but I saw that T-shirt there and I know I wanted one. I said, let me go talk to them, because they would be someone that I would believe that would be a real passionate for those that's listening to our broadcast, that can inspire others to want to do things when they're holding back and not doing what they want to do. We only have 8 minutes left. All this time, 20 minutes have passed by already. So I want to make sure we get all the information in that we can possibly get in that we haven't covered as of yet. And so if Elias, if you have any more information you want to share with us, if grandma wants to share with us information or mama wants to share with us information, please, we want to make sure we get as much as we possibly get in, because I just don't want to invite you just this one time. I know you have more products, and I know you want to get some other information in, because many times you say, oh, I should have said this, I should have did this. So we want to invite you back again as well, too. But please, 7 minutes now. Please share with us your last minute thoughts of what you think that is important that the audience should know about your business, what you're doing, who you are.
I have something to say.
Good.
So
Take your time.
My mother also has a bigger goal of starting a nonprofit organization. So she wants to have her nonprofit donate school supplies, anything basic needs for children all around the world. So her bigger goal is to start her nonprofit.
Well, that's good, because Universal Concepts is a 501c3, a non-for-profit, and we would love to assist in helping you get that established. And so we want to be able to let you know we've been in since 2006, and so we want to make sure that we get an opportunity to invite you down to our newly renovated building at 439 South Pearl, and let you see what we've done, what a nonprofit can do, and hopefully help you get established in a property that you can have for your own, to be able to have your business, to be able to invite people to. And so this way we can make that happen. And so I like to work with mandates. I don't like to slugging things on and on and on. And so hopefully maybe by August, or if not July, you will have your 501c3, and we will invite you back to say, here, they have their 501c3 now. And we're asking all of you that heard them the first time to share with them and to support them, to know that they are sending their products and other products back to people who are in need, to generate, inspire them, and because that's where you got your inspiration from, your roots. And so let's look forward to doing that, and I'll look forward to getting the information from you, so we can set a date to come down to 439. And so, Elias, we want you to share with us as well too what you think, your thoughts are for 5 minutes. Yeah, time is just passing by. 5 minutes now. So, Elias, we want you to share with young people that's listening to you, older people that's listening to you, and what thoughts that you have for them that you think is good, that will inspire them to want to start a business or to support what you have here today.
So I would say that if you have something that you really want to accomplish in life, so I always say you should go for your goal.
Tell them that. Look right in that camera and tell them that. Tell them, look at them.
I'd say that you would try to go for your goal and always try to achieve, and don't think you can't do anything. Always keep trying until you try harder. That's me when I try to do my guitar. When something is hard, I always keep trying, and then I get it.
Did you hear that? He said the next time he's gonna bring his guitar. He said he said to y'all. So y'all didn't hear that part. He said to y'all, by the next time he come here, he gonna be ready to really get down with his guitar, to be ready to share with all of y'all how he tried and tried again and kept on trying and will continually trying until he got it right. And that's what he's saying for you. Don't second guess yourself. He's saying don't cheat yourself. This is words made people. In the word cheat is the word heat. In the word heat is the word eat. If you cheat, you're going to catch the heat. You will not eat. And what does that mean? If you cheat yourself, you won't accomplish what you were put here on earth to accomplish. So therefore, you're going to catch the heat and you will not eat. You will not feel the inspiration that we just got from Elias just now, sharing with us how he tries his guitar and tries and keeps on trying and keeps on trying. Now, I got to say to you, we got 3 minutes left, and the 3 minutes is going to the person that inspired us all here today. Please. It's nothing like being shy. There's nothing like being timid. That's so beautiful. That gets so much support. That gets so much support. But we only have 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes left. You have to say something as a closeout to let us know how you feel and how you inspired others and how you're going to continually look forward to working with me to establish that 501c3 non-for-profit business.
I'm happy to be here, and I hope that the Albany community,
Tell them people. Tell them right there. Tell,
the Albany community,
tell the whole Albany
sees
community.
and hears me and be inspired, and for us to get together as a community and just be encouraging to each other and supportive as a Black community, and like the violence. I can't.
No, she said it. She's going to come back before then because we have an experience that we're going to share with you that she experienced that deals with the concern that we usually talk about on a regular basis, and how we're going to help clean our block up, how we're going to help keep violence down. We shared that last week, and we're going to share it again, but this time we're going to share it with the author of what we're doing here right now. And she's going to come back and have a one-on-one with her because, you know, it's good to see tears. Those tears are salty. The saliva is sweet. There's 2 bodies of water in us. 2 bodies of water, and they don't mix. The Creator knows what He's been doing, knows what He's doing, and we're going to be able to bring us back together here for the right purpose, the right goal, the right objective. And I think this program went real well. It went real well. It ended well. It ended well with what's necessary to hear from those that have an appreciation for humanity, to be good for one another, to be better to each other, mother and father, father and children, son and daughter, everyone, uncle, auntie, understanding our ancestry and what they went through for us to have a better traditional life, a traditional life that's of concern, that allows for us to really have a passion for good, for right, not for wrong. Because what's going on in the world, we can't let that overpower us. I'm just so pleased and excited that we have them here with us today, and that we're going to be having them back again as well too, because I think this inspiration was an excellent inspiration that will allow for us to want to do better, want to do good, and want to do more in our communities and in our families. And this is an excellent family here, and I'm just so excited about Elias. My son's name is Elias as well too. He's an older Elias. But to hear Elias at this age here, and to know that he's already traveling, getting the proper education, the proper knowledge, the knowledge by traveling. He's getting it, he's seeing it, he's feeling it, and if you didn't hear it in his voice, then you had to get some earplugs next time when you come on our show to hear a person like him. I really appreciate having him and seeing him play for us next time.